If free travel is in your plans, you probably know that earning as many Chase Ultimate Rewards points should be like at the top of your strategy. This is because when Chase's Ultimate Rewards gets transferred on over to Hyatt, you have scored some of the most luxurious hotel rooms for like the cheapest amount of points. Thankfully, with Chase's Business Inc. credit cards, it's super easy to continue earning more of those coveted points. I'm Leen of Leen on Travel, and I wanted to quickly break down each of the 4 Inc. credit cards so that you can determine which one you should get next. Okay, so the 4 business inks include the Cash, Unlimited, Preferred, and the Premier. But let me just put like right up front right here that you do not want the Ink Premier. This is because the Premier is strictly a cashback card, so it does not earn you any points for traveling. Now, the other inks can also be marketed as cashback, but if you have, again, either a Chase Business Ink Preferred or a Chase Sapphire Preferred or Reserve Personal cards, your inks actually earn points, not cash. Okay, so which of like the 3 remaining inks do you want? Honestly, you want all of them at some point, and you're actually allowed to get all of them for the exact same business. Okay, so let's break it down by minimum spend first. Long story short, the Ink Preferred has an $8,000 spend over the next 3 months, while the Ink Cash and Unlimited have $6,000 spends over the next 3 months. The Ink Cash also regularly offers a 2-tier offer where you can actually split that $6,000 spend into 6 months, but the offer also just ended. So I timed getting the Ink Preferred with an extra large expense coming up, as I normally wouldn't be able to hit that larger minimum spend. Real quickly, let's compare the sign-up bonuses of all 3 of them. While there's an amazing elevated offer on the Ink Cash and Unlimited right now, mid-September 2025, you typically also earn 15,000 more points from the Ink Preferred sign-up bonus. The Ink Preferred sign-up bonus typically earns you 90,000 points, while the Ink Cash and Unlimited earns you typically 75,000 points. But the Ink Cash and Unlimited also tend to get elevated offers like it is right now at 90,000 points. And they do this like twice a year, whereas the Ink Preferred pretty much just always stays the same at 90,000 points. So when it comes down to point earning versus the annual fee, the Ink Cash and Unlimited beat the Preferred. $95 for 0 to 15,000 more points? No thank you. Okay, so let's break down the annual fee of all the 3 cards. Now, the annual fee is where the Ink Cash Unlimited also outshine the Preferred, as they don't have any annual fee. It is 0. Whereas the Ink Preferred has a $95 annual fee. But again, with the $95 annual fee comes the ability to transfer the points out to Chase's transfer partners. While you can use the Chase's travel portal, you can't transfer your points, like out to Hyatt, without also holding a Chase Business Inc. Preferred or a Chase Sapphire Preferred or Reserve Personal cards. Okay, let's break down the points multipliers of all 3 of the cards. When it comes down to the Ink Cash or Unlimited, the points multipliers is usually where your decision gets like really straightforward. And in my opinion, the Ink Cash wins again. The Ink Unlimited earns straight up 1.5 points per dollar spent everywhere. This is a winner for those who spend a lot in categories that would typically earn just 1 point per dollar spent for other cards. But in my opinion, the better card option would be the Ink Cash. This is because the Ink Cash earns 5 points per dollar spent at office supply stores and on internet, cable and phone services, and with Lyft. It earns 2 points per dollar spent at gas stations and restaurants, and then just 1 point per dollar spent on everything else. With the Ink Cash, now you can buy gift cards at Staples and Office Depot to earn 5 points per dollar spent on all of those too. Even better, they offer fee-free Visa and MasterCard gift cards every month that you can then use them for your everyday purchases at like grocery stores or Amazon or honestly wherever. Now, the Ink Preferred earns 5 points per dollar spent with just Lyft, 3 points per dollar spent on travel, shipping, internet, cable and phone, and then advertising on social media sites and search engines like Google. And then everything remaining just earns 1 point per dollar spent. Okay, real quick, interest in APR. What else is awesome about the Ink Cash and Unlimited is for those who do need to carry debt, both also have 0% APR for 12 months, whereas you're looking at the typical 20 to 26% interest rate on the Ink Preferred. Okay, so remember how I mentioned that you can actually hold all 3 inks for the same business? One thing I need to bring up is how Chase has like really tightened up approvals on the inks over the past few months. While there's no policy that says that they won't let you have all 3, there are strong data points that show that it's like really difficult to get approved for a 3rd, let alone nearly impossible for a 4th Chase business card. And yes, this includes their co-branded cards like the Southwest business card as well. So to get around this, you want to consider closing your inks after the 1-year mark so that you can wait 2 to 4 weeks and then apply for a different ink. Now, my friends over at Katie's Travel Tricks, love them so much, had a massive survey among us travel hackers and discovered that you have an 81% chance of approval of Chase business cards if you don't have any Chase business cards. Then your odds of approval then go down to 73% if you have only one Chase business card, 59% chance of approval if you have two Chase business cards, and then just a 16% approval rate if you already have three or more Chase business credit cards open. Thus, having two or less business cards open from Chase significantly improves your odds of approval. And your odds of approval, again, go from 16% to 59% when you have two or less Chase business cards open. So, long story short, the Chase Business Inc. Cash is the winner in my book. And if you're ready to open an Inc., I'd be ever so grateful if you'd apply using my referral links to show your support. All it means is that you use my referral linked in the video's description instead of Googling to get to the application. Now, also linked to my video's description is a video which showcases how you can earn 5 points per dollar spent on everything with the fee-free visas using your in cash at Office Depot and Staples. Thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe to keep learning on how to travel the world for free with Lean on Travel.